Prime Minister Andrew Holness has defended his administration's use of zones of special operations and a state of emergencies to fight crime.
In the last 3 years, our murder rate has been relatively flat. We employed a strategy of using zones of special operations and states of public emergency to tackle a particular element of violence in Jamaica. And I'm going to just zero in on that. You mentioned that I had presented in my budget presentation, and it may have escaped media attention. So we have to intervene. We have to use exceptional powers to address this epidemic that we have now of crime and violence. And that is how we have used the SOEs and the ZOSOs to manage that in certain communities. And it has worked. So if you look at what has happened in Augustown, for example, if you look at Greenwich Town, Denham Town, and Mount Salem, we have shown that if we take this approach, right, which is to dominate the space, control ingress and egress from the space, have high-level community engagement, and bring in parallel community development, that we can control the crime. But that's just one element of the crime plan, right? And that has been done. And we're going to expand. We've identified 20 communities that this strategy needs to be put in. It is a manpower-intense strategy.
Mr. Holness was speaking at the latest episode of Access, where he spoke to veteran journalists from the Jamaica Observer.
So we are trying to figure out now, that's the next step, how do we use technology to reduce the reliance on human resources, because we need the policemen and women and soldiers to put them in other areas as well. So and it takes a while to recruit, and we also have to be very considerate of the wage bill. So there are all kinds of dynamics, but that strategy is working. So that is one element of the crime plan.